It's case time for the Galaxy S24 Ultra. I have a few of the official Samsung lineup here that I'm going to go over. Prices range from about $28 all the way up to $40 on a few of these. Overpriced for sure. That's kind of the hallmark of Samsung first-party cases. However, the difference is, whereas 2 years ago for the S22 Ultra, they were bad. They went from where the Note 9 days and the Note 10 days where they were excellent, some of the best cases you could buy despite being charged all that money, to the S22 where the cases were literally peeling and flaking and marking up within a few hours of use. Not the case with the S23 lineup of cases, really good. So it seems like they learned their lesson, and the S24 Ultra cases for Samsung are pretty darn good. I want to start with one of my favorite ones from last year. This is the one that was actually on my S23 Ultra. This is the silicone case. Really like it. You could see this was on there the entire year, but despite a little bit of, kind of shining where it faded in here a little bit, you could see no dirt, no smudges, no stuff like that would really be unsightly on this. It would come clean every single time. So I was bold enough to get the white one this year. Little difference on the inside. Last year you got kind of that felt or faux felt lining on the inside. Not really the case this year. It's recycled materials or something like that, so you get kind of that speckled material on the inside. A little bit harder. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference, or in terms of maybe scratching your S24 Ultra, but the outside still feels really nice, and it goes on the case nice and smooth. Get it in there, clip it on, and we're good to go. And you can see that there. It's a really nice look, nice clean look. S Pen's good, all the cutouts are good, everything like that. You have USB-C there, and then you have the S Pen, which is raised. And a lot of people said, put a case on it, you're going to like the raised S Pen a little bit more. I'm still kind of back and forth on it because it does come loose in my pocket a lot more than previous generations, so that's something to keep in mind. But this case, silicone case, is quite nice on here, and it's one of the more affordable ones too. I think it's $28 for those, so it's one of the cheapest ones, and it's also one of the best ones, I think, for your Galaxy S24 Ultra. The vegan leather, eco leather case here, $40 I believe on this one. Links to all these in the description, by the way. Does help the channel. Look, it's not leather. I mean, no one's going to tell you it's leather. They don't even really advertise it as leather anymore, or kind of like the feel of leather. It's not going to be full grain. It's not going to weather in the same. It's not going to patina the same. All that stuff. It looks the part. It gets the job done. It goes on nice. It does have the felt lining that was gone in the silicone case for this year, so they do extend it here, which I would expect. I want kind of the more premium feel for this case. That's what you're buying it for, kind of that premium look and feel. This is the one. You got an event, you got a formal event, you're going to a wedding, you got a meeting or something like this. This is the one you bring in, especially if you got like the lime colored or something like that. You don't want to go in there looking like a kiwi. Get yourself one of these, and then you're set to go. You need at least one nice case. When you have your phone, you need at least, I don't care if it's this one, you get another one. There are always cheaper options, by the way. I'm reviewing these because that's most of us got with that pre-order bonus, and you might still have a Samsung credit out there hovering around where you kind of had to use it or lose it type thing. So this is one, you need one. If you need a nice case, just a vegan leather case to get the job done and have it for kind of those formal occasions as we take it off here. Next up is one that I pretty much got by mistake, but I absolutely hate these things. The SVS Wallet Case. Look, I meant to get the case with the silicone strap, which is the one you should get, by the way. Really nice. It's kind of like the silicone one, except it's got that strap in there, which helps hold this device. Because this is a bigger device. People are complaining if you have smaller hands. So get the strap case that you can kind of put behind it, and that way you could it could facilitate grip. It's nice. My problem with these is it's got the felt lining, which I like. It's got kind of an extra wraparound layer there. So the cover kind of wraps around, so it's an extra little bit of protection. It's not a lot, but it's still decently nice. I like the fact that it goes on. My problem with these has always been the flap. Like, it just doesn't, I just don't understand why I kind of understand why you couldn't put a magnet in there or something. Now, it does do a decent job of kind of closing in place, but just when you pull it in and out of your pocket, you're using it, you kind of, the thing goes around here, and you kind of got it here, and it's flopping around. I don't like those wallet cases for that reason. If you do, this is a decent one. Not too bad. You got room for at least 1 or 2 cards here, a little bit of cash. That's something that you could put there. You can see the time there without an issue in that. You get full screen, almost full screen protection. Plus, if something has to damage the screen, it's going to be a little bit of a dip. You can still use the phone. You've got the cutout there for the microphone. So if you're a fan of these and you kind of just carry them around like this and you like it, and you don't mind, you've kind of worked out a perfect angle here that you use for typing and stuff like that. It's going to be fine. Buttons are good. A little on the mushy side, a little bit mushier than the vegan leather case and the other two that are coming up, but still not bad in comparison to a lot of cases that you're going to find. One of the more expensive ones, I believe this is in the 40 range, but it's something, it's either you like that and you know about it, or you don't like it and you kind of avoid these. And I am in that category where I typically avoid those unless I'm looking for really full protection or something like that. Now, this one is one that I first got with the Fold series this year, and it really helped with that. And I really like this implementation. This is the clear case, kind of with the ring, whatever. This one's around 30 bucks. Or no, actually, you know what? This one's more. This one's $40, I think. This is up there. So that's why this is why I question it. If you're getting it on a discount, if you're getting it for free in addition to your S24 Ultra, it might be worth it, obviously. But if you're buying it out of pocket, it's kind of because there are other clear cases you could get, and there are other, you could put a ring pop or something on here, or whatever they're called, pop socket or whatever, and get a ring pop and get this kind of setup. But it does work well. It's really solid. It has multiple orientations. You can kind of push it like this. You push down and you twist it, and then you got that orientation. So if you kind of want to prop it up like that, you could do that. And if you want to hold it a certain way, obviously, if you want to hold it like this and have it in landscape, you could do that. But then you could press it in and go like that and whatever. Now, for the Fold, they have multiple kind of inserts. So you basically turn it to the middle position, and then you can kind of take this off. So I don't know what the other ones were. I did not look at that, but it's definitely helpful. Like I said with the silicone strap kind of case, it's a bigger phone. A lot of people complaining about that. You could use something like this, and I often do this. This is great because you can just kind of idly hold it in your hand and know it's secure with the kind of ring on the back there. So I really like this particular case. I don't think I'd pay $40+ for it, but if you're going to get a Samsung first-party case, I've used this almost exclusively on my Fold 5. I've used it almost exclusively on the S24 Ultra for the week or so that it's been here. It's really been my favorite overall. Nice clear case. It's going to yellow in maybe a little bit, but so far so good. Pretty clear. You can show off the color. If you got one of the funkier colors, you got the tangerine, you got the lime, something like that. You could show off one of the funkier colors. You could show off your titanium violet, which is really nice. So that's something to consider there if you're looking for a clear case, but you want a security of. The problem is when you put those pop sockets, and here's what I have a problem with. I'm sure they're secure. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure the material they use is good, is high quality. When I'm using the pop sockets, I put them on a case. I've never had this problem, by the way. I've used a couple of them, mostly in the Note 9 days and stuff like that. I used a lot of them. I just feel like it's going to fall off. For whatever reason. Whether it's not attached or I didn't attach it right. I'm not talking about nothing against pop socket or the company or anything. I'm talking user error. I'm talking I didn't clean it well enough. The case I put it on isn't quite compatible with it. Bunch of different things I worry about. This one I don't. Because I like the idea of the ring socket here, but I don't like the fact that I don't want to worry about kind of dangling my $1,300 device over the ground on something that I installed myself. So maybe it's a confidence issue, I don't know. But it's not something that I look forward to. So this is something that you could use for that. But overall, impressed. They're, of course, overpriced as always. But if they're going to charge you all the money, and then some, they could at least give a quality product. And this year, once again, for the second year in a row, they haven't done that. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have that Steve-licious day.